Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? Oh my Lord, on my plate, I got a couple of trouble. I got some money to waste. I put the drinks on the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like, oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bulldogs going up against the Steamers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the London Bulldogs and the Memphis Steamers. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 6 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Going with their tight end on forward. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Their big tight end taking it in. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well. The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And a look at the defense now. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6. Expecting pass all the way. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there. And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play. Oh, design run for their wideout. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Blue, Leopard.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come.
Let's go! Green, 39! Detroit!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And the offense in a great spot. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him the first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a gain of 20 that time, and that enables him to also pick up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him. Played a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time. Escaping the pressure right. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Now look at 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That would be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he coughed it up. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well, he's watching the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the glove at first base while watching the runner's foot hit the base. Which one came first? Did the knee hit the ground, or did the ball come loose?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're on the dime here on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. That's all right. Hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
There he goes, left side. And touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 88 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. 3, 9,
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up the...
It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 104 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they want.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now back out comes the offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. If the guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play clock winding down. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here we go now. Green. Good.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're pushed back after the penalty. Still second down.
Detroit. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
So 20 yards to go here on 1st down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Blue 90! Blue 90! No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 12 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Here we go now. Green, Detroit. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they didn't. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
look to throw again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Backing up. Now a and my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.